Hello.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode from the
Two Black Butterflies. Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Like, Louise, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Jordan. Oh, just in case you're wondering,
Yeah,
it is Louise speaking. One half of the Two Black Butterflies. She said my name,
I did say it.
but yes, I am one half of the Two Black Butterflies. And Jordan is the other half, and she's going to intro herself because that's what she does. Very
Yeah, I'm so tired.
Why are you tired?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I mean, I think, to be honest, I'm recovering.
What did she do? What did she do?
It was my birthday last weekend.
Oh yes,
As
I
you
remember
know.
that.
Now, we're not going to talk about my birthday during this podcast because it was a mess.
She was a mess.
I
I wasn't, for one.
I was a mess. I can't even
was a
disagree.
mess.
You weren't not a mess.
I arrived fine. I for one of the few times that I've arrived to a birthday and I
don't even recall you leaving, and that's hilarious. Like, I was like to all my friends, I'm like, oh, did anyone see Louise leave? It's like you just like snuck out through the door. I mean, to be fair, by the time you left, I probably was a drunken mess outside, so I don't even know. No one saw you leave.
That's because
I saw you
I'm
leave.
in and out. I'm in and out and I have such a personality. And I was there, I provided the party. That's a lot. I was going ahead, the girls were amazing, Jordan was amazing. I literally came in, did my bit, and then I left.
Okay.
Elegantly. So
I thought it was
elegant.
very elegant.
Very, as we do, as I do.
But besides that, I'm good. I'm recovering. I'm good. We're brunching again.
Indeed. Just to let you guys know, we are at the Jam Tree in Clapham.
Guys.
We will review it later because
Yeah.
we also have our reviews. So, as you know, or as you may find out in this episode, Two Black Butterflies were all about having like really good, light-hearted conversations about controversial topics over a spot of ta-da, brunch. But what we like to do is we like to have our discussions with you, the people, but we also like to review the places where we go so you guys can make informed decisions about your brunching.
Because sharing is
options.
caring.
Sharing is so caring.
Sharing is
And
caring,
when it comes to
man.
brunch, you need to be aware of where you should be going. It's a fact.
So we're like stuffing our faces. But this is all for you guys. This is all for you. So,
I know, we're slapping our faces for you, even though you're not eating with us right now.
but yeah, we're gonna review the Jam Tree Clapham very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Follow us. Rate us.
We will let you know.
All of that good stuff. Yeah.
But in the meantime, what are we talking about today, Jordan?
So today we are talking about, and I think we're a little bit kind of like late on this topic, but actually I think it's an interesting topic to discuss. We're talking about hyper emotional men,
Love it.
and the reason why we're talking about that, it's off the back of the recent Tyrese Gibson social media outbursts, which I was like, what is going on here?
Tell me.
What?
Tell me. We're gonna have to post a video.
We'll post a video, maybe not a video, maybe a picture. I mean, maybe both, because it was actually like
It's a lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot. Now, Tyrese Gibson, I have my issues with him anyway.
Really? From what?
Because he has said a lot of controversial things about black women and blah blah blah.
Oh.
I think he definitely is someone who.
What's he said? Give me an example.
He
I
was
think it's really
basically
important
like-
to get a foundation of why we have issues with people and what they've
Yeah,
said. So give us an example.
He was basically like the black women should support him, but he didn't really feel like he needs to support black women, and black women haven't done enough for black men. Like basically, like he said like a few like really controversial things, and quite like misguided, I think. So he got a lot of backlash from like the black female, especially the black female American community, who were like, Tyrese, calm the hell down.
Oh, wow.
I think, and he referred to his like wife. He's married
To black woman?
I think he thinks she's black, but she's not.
What do you mean? Is she?
She's not black. But he referred to her as like his black queen. And I think she's like
She Latino?
maybe Spanish. I don't know.
But no, I mean like fully Latino, not half
Like
Latino.
I
half
mean,
black?
like, Latino.
She's fully Latino, but he calls her his black queen.
I mean, I studied history. There's some African like
No,
mixing with
Is
Latino
she-
culture,
does she
but
have
she does
any-
not resemble
Okay, that's different.
does not
I'm
resemble-
gonna have to be very. I'm not even gonna be controversial. I'm gonna be true. If she has black in her and she considers herself
I'm gonna show you a
black
picture. Okay, during the podcast.
I mean, I don't. Even if she doesn't refer to herself as black, if she has black in her, she's
not.
She's nothing in her. I mean,
I need to even Google it while you're talking. Sorry, let me
I mean,
even
there's a difference of
just check.
resembling. There's a difference
No.
of resembling, or there's a difference of not having but calling someone something. That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm a white queen, but I'm not white." So that's a difference.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
I mean, she must have. If he's calling her a black queen,
No.
I don't think he'd be deluded.
No.
My prosecco flute is very
No.
tall. I'm very happy about that.
I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna just show you her.
I want to see. I mean, she's definitely Samantha Lee Gibson. Definitely
Samantha Lee Gibson.
But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, and that's not. We're not even talking about that
Yeah,
today.
I
Like,
want to see her heritage because if he's calling her,
we can
black
absolutely
queen,
go. And do you know
there
what?
must be
We
something
all
there.
descend from Africa. However, it's how close you descend from Africa, and whether you're allowed to. Yeah, we'll have a little bit more. Oh, getting topped up. Thank you. Thank
I've
you.
got to be quite conscious. of My top up. I'll take it easy. I'll pace myself. This is a problem with me. Alright.
Anyway, sorry. Now I'm like reading about him. Anyway. Let me just stop.
Okay.
But he had several outbursts on social media.
So we're getting back to it. So we're going to talk about hyper emotional men.
Hyper emotional men.
Love it. Okay, let's go. So
and
what happened?
whether it's a
What
good thing or a
happened,
bad
Tyrese?
thing.
What happened? What?
So Tyrese is in a custody battle with his ex-wife. He's got one daughter who he loves a lot, and I think I even understood like where he was coming from. But I feel like the way he went about it was like too much. It was awful. Like, so he was, he literally went on like a rant, crying, like tears, snot bubbles, about the fact that he's in a custody battle, hasn't seen his child, all of this, and it was like, but like in the camera, so it made me feel like, firstly, I had to question the motivation, like why we do it, why are you doing this, like in the public eye? Like, it's not like someone just kind of caught you on a bad day, or like, like TMZ ambush people, and I quite like TMZ all day every day.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like TMZ ambush
loves
because
it,
it catches people off guard. So if he had started crying like in a TMZ ambush, it would have been different, because it's not like. It felt premeditated. It felt like he was crying. He was crying. He was garnering for like public sympathy. And I was like, why are you doing this? You have a clear message. You're obviously upset you can't see your daughter. Fair enough. I'm 100% for that. You want to see your child, and you're in court, so it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Fine. But why are you proper tears streaming? Snot bubbles, like whimpering, like, why are you doing that in the camera?
So my first question is, let's be real.
Yeah.
Would you have had the same impression if it was his ex-wife?
Yeah, I would have.
Doing the same thing?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
So you have
It's
the
too
problem.
much.
You have the problem with the too much emotion. Okay, so another, because that, do you know what that just brings to me the forefront of. We live in a world, let's be really frank about it, guys. We live in a world where we all filter. I uploaded a post on Instagram today. I put a filter on it. Yes, I did. We all live in this world where we talk about filters, social media, and mental health. The first thing we always say about social media is, oh, guys, you know what? We've put a filter on anything. I'm only seeing your happy moments, which is true. Everyone always posts on social media when they're happy. And then the funny thing is, the knock-on effect of that is what we always say is, we only see the happy, we never see the sad.
Yeah.
And we put filters on everything because literally we have filters to make it look beautiful. So we're putting these happy images out there. Then we talk about the fact that we don't see the sad side of things. We don't see the real side of things to people. And then we add to the fact that now because of that, that's why we have an increase in mental health issues. Not only are we having more awareness of it, which is great, but we actually have an increase in mental health issues because people don't really know how to deal with the dichotomy of trying to make themselves look so happy when they're really not happy.
So like social media basically is like a place where there's like a hyper happiness.
It's a hyper happiness, and it's a hyper realization. You're talking about hyper emotional. It's a hyper. It's a
You
hyper
obviously
fantasy.
do post things that people put their best self on Instagram,
Exactly,
right?
and they
or
even
social media,
or they'll filter it, or they'll actually get editing tools to make it seem their best. But really and truly, they're having a bad day. They're not in a great relationship. They're not feeling good about themselves. So they're doing all that. And that, I'm just saying what's in the media, because I believe alternatively to things in the media, always read around subjects and always look at alternatives on both sides. But the media will always portray that because of social media, we have this increase in like mental health issues. So it makes me question your reaction, because we now have someone, just take him out, Paul, that's showing a very real side to them of them crying, being so depressed.
Proper,
like when you
no, he was doing that.
Yeah, when you when you're 5 and you get told that you are not going to the cinema because you're naughty.
When you're like fearful,
when you're fearful of life,
because you've just been told, and your mum's like, stop crying, and you're like,
he was doing that.
He was doing. I was like, Tyrese, come on.
See, and then why did you have that reaction? Because in actual fact, that's a very real side of the situation he's going through. Yes, he has the camera in front of him, but to see all his happy posts, because my man is happy.
But to be so distraught and to reach for the camera, take a minute, cry, by all means, be upset, whimper, do the 5-year-old crying, and then get it together,
and then say what?
Give it a few hours, and then come to social media and
explain.
It's not a lie. You can still be upset. You just don't need to be. We don't need to be snot bubbling and crying on cue on camera.
But it's true emotion. Like this is what I don't. This is my first.
I know. I hear your point.
It's actually true emotion. Like because what you just said there is we still want him to filter. We want him to filter it through.
I do.
You do.
I do want him to filter it through.
Does it make you feel comfortable?
Yes.
Or are you not seeing him as a man? So there's two things. It makes you feel comfortable. Are you not sure about seeing him as a man that way? And even if a woman was doing it and you didn't appreciate it, would you understand more? Wow. There goes your arteries.
Yeah. Need some salt on that. Jeez. All interesting points. So, do I feel uncomfortable because he's a man who is responding this way? Now, I am very aware of myself in this. I'm very self-reflective. I know hyper-emotion from anyone. I'm like, what is going on? Because I am not a hyper-emotion.
Jordan doesn't have tear ducts.
I do.
I found that out last week, but that was only through WhatsApp. My service.
It was drug. It was alcohol infused.
She has no tear ducts.
I do.
She does not cry.
I cry. I get emotional, but I feel like there's a time and a place.
She cries when the prosecco is done. That's what you were crying about last week. The prosecco is done.
I think I was upset that everybody was like leaving. I think I was upset that the alcohol was finished. I think I was upset about all those things. Yeah. I mean, I have to question that. Like, is it my relationship with emotion?
Yeah.
That got I don't know, that made me react the way to Tyrese. And I thought, possibly.
Oh, here we go.
Possibly. Then I just thought, no, he's just doing too much. He's doing too much. I think there's other people who have used social media as a platform to be able to express something they're upset about, maybe protest, that something that's causing them distress in their life, but they haven't been on social media, tears streaming. Like, why are you doing that? When you can't even breathe? Are you joking me? That's what you wanna portray. Like, it's too much. Like, it's too much. And I just felt like that's the issue. I have no issue with people expressing emotion on social media. Fair enough, I get it. But I think it was just too much. It was way too much. It was hyper emotional. And maybe it's because I have an issue with Tyrese as well from previous.
I think that does play into it. I think in all honesty it does play into it, because the reality of the situation is, I think if it was a woman crying or doing things, you'd be annoyed, but you'd be like, it's understandable. Like my
no, I think I'd still be like, this is too much. I'm trying to think of if there's an example of like a woman who has done it. I can't even think of anyone who's. Okay, so recently Monique has done is doing like a Netflix boycott. Have you seen that? Netflix boycott because she's being underpaid and other people are being paid more. Oh,
I mean, why should she be paid less? Is it because her show's not as popular? She's
well,
not
I think
popular?
she's saying that it's basically discrimination. And anyway,
That's
another
another
episode. But she recorded herself. She gave a very clear statement, explained why she was protesting. Clearly, I can see she was pissed off, but held it together, poised. You know, there was no need for tears. There was no need for snot bubbles. It was like, and I got the point. I understood what was happening.
Filtered.
It made sense. No, it wasn't filtered. It was emotional.
No, I can see
it was emotional.
It's filtered. She's prepared herself. I think this is the thing. I think it's just interesting.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's just interesting that we want him to be poised. We want him to do. It's filtered. It's all filtered.
I want him to be poised.
You want him to be poised, but filtered. Show me a raw day. Show me someone else on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter who's as raw as him, who's not had time to compose himself and get the message out there. Because I know, but it's not a press release. It's not a press release. You're not the president. You're not stepping up for the state union.
The president might be doing his own video very soon of him crying.
To be honest, it's not a state union. You're not Theresa May. You're not coming out in front of Number 10. This is raw emotion, which we don't see on Instagram. On the one hand, but not only do we not see it on Instagram, isn't the issue the fact, for example, if he was angry and showing his anger, would that been more of a like, oh yeah, he's angry, understandable, because he's a man. Would it be more acceptable because he's a man? Because women, when it comes to emotions, or just when it comes to life, there's a lot of things that women do that is wrong, or that we should have issues with, because when a man does it, we do have an issue, like full on. That's
interesting.
We like it's so many things. So it's funny that seeing a man so hyper emotional is making people like, oh, why? Because if I do guarantee you, maybe you, because you have no tear ducts. I'm not that emotional. I get to lie, I cry, I literally adverts. Christmas adverts. I nearly cried yesterday. Literally, I nearly cried yesterday.
What happened?
I was hearing emotional story.
Oh.
I don't know, it was on the Friday. I was hearing an emotional story about a woman basically confronting someone who had abused her. It's a big scandal in America. It's from a uni. It's a gymnastics coach.
Yeah.
He's going through a scandal because he's like been abusing women in so many different ways, sexual abuse and everything, so many different ways for a long time. And she confronted him, but the way she talked about grace and forgiveness, because she's a Christian and he had a Bible, the way she was talking about grace and forgiveness, I was literally by myself in the office working. I was like, oh my gosh,
holding it.
No one was there, but I was like, it's 6 p.m. I've got to finish my work, but it was emotional. Like I can cry at the drop of the hat. If you literally show me a Christmas advert, the John Lewis one, the bear in the hair still gets me. I can't talk about it too much because I feel the tears coming.
Oh wait, hold on.
I have order.
Can you?
I'm sorry.
Wait, the bear in the hair, was that last year's John Lewis?
It was a few years ago.
Oh Jesus! It wasn't even last year. It was a
few years ago.
I still remember it.
The bear. He misses Christmas because he's hyper.
Hold on, sorry. Can I even say like Louise is wearing?
Sorry, no.
It's like actual hell
I'm going to
going on in this world of ours.
Okay, I'm going to rein it in. He's in hibernation, so he misses Christmas.
Yeah!
And
that was jokes. He was quite a big bear.
He's quite a big bear, and then he gets. I can't remember if he gets the present, but he gets a present of a clock so he can wake up and enjoy Christmas with the rest of them. So I've rated him. That sends me to tears.
Sorry, why? Why?
Because even just remembering the advert, it's so adorable.
So someone bought a bear clock and you're crying?
Yes! Yes! I will stand and defend my tears. Yes. I am that emotional.
Someone bought a bear clock and you're crying?
Because he was able to join in with the family. Family. I don't care. Yes, I cry. It makes me cry, and my sisters are out of order because there's certain scenes in films that they can't say to me or they do say to me basically.
Like what?
Time Traveler's Wife.
Oh.
When she's running to see.
Oh Lord. Louise, get it together. Can you have some poise, please? Can you get it together?
I'm poising. I'm filtering because I remember the sisters laughing at me because basically.
What was it?
The glass. Oh my gosh, I know it's all.
I haven't even seen that whole film. I don't think I've even seen it the whole way through.
Oh please, the last scene because I won't ruin it, but she's running. Thank you so. I literally we don't know which way to go. But the glasses. Thank you so much. Yay! Thank you.
So I got like the Christmas commercial that made me emotional was the monster under the bed. I don't know who that was. I can't remember who that
John
was.
Lewis.
John Lewis. Oh, so this one like last year. It was so sweet. I thought that was so sweet.
And no tears? Of course not.
There wasn't a tear, but you know,
She managed to smile. She
it
managed
was
to
sweet.
smile.
I just thought this is lovely.
Right, and I put it from her mouth and she saw it. It was like, and you missed it. And it goes, it literally.
Anyway, we digress.
But I do feel if a woman was that
No, I think
emotional,
I would feel the same with a man
you
or
would feel
a woman.
the same. But I think society would treat it differently. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. I agree with that.
Society would be like, oh, this is unacceptable. How the heck can't she see her child? Like, I think the issue with society would be, first of all,
Oh, mate. If it was a woman who couldn't see the child, it would be like, what's going on?
Uproar. But a man not being able to see his child, A, we just accepted it as like, oh, it's part of the process, which is wrong in itself.
Yeah.
And then B, I had two things up for that, but now is B.
Right.
But B, seeing a man be so emotional about it, people are like, oh my gosh, like this shouldn't be the case, which is wrong.
It was just you know what? I hear your point. I even accept the point. But I think Tyrese took it wrong. I'm not saying he can't be emotional. I like men who are able to express their emotions in a healthy way.
What's
I just
healthy
feel like it
way?
wasn't healthy.
What's a healthy way?
Like you can have maybe a single tear can fall from the eye. Maybe a single tear can fall from the eye.
a single tear.
A single tear.
One tear, you're allowing one tear. He's not got. So someone may have experienced losing their child.
No, that's different. That's different.
That's 5 tears.
A few more maybe.
And losing was it someone in the family passing away, 10 tears.
Cry. You get it all out. But maybe it's my relationship with Tyrese.
I think
yeah.
I think it's your relationship with Tyrese. I think it's definitely.
I need to show you the video, and maybe you would even. It's just too much. It's just too much.
When people are emotional, there are 2 ways I react.
Oh,
There's me saying on the one hand, oh, I don't know what to do, this is really awkward, there's a lot of tears, or I'm a hugger. I'm naturally by nature, I'm a hugger.
you wouldn't want to hug him. You would not have wanted to hug him. You wanted to be like. You would have wanted to be like Tyrese.
I would hold his
Here's
hand.
the tissue. Okay, hold on, Tyrese. Breathe. Breathe a second. Breathe.
Do you know, I'm not being
Right,
funny.
come on.
Also,
Come
just
on.
aside, for whatever reason, you're not allowed to see a child. I am
Heartbreaking.
And then I think as a society, we're very used to the fact that, and there's even situations where, I'm sorry, I'll just be frank, women withhold the child as a pawn. Women do withhold seeing the child as a pawn.
No, I don't know
because
what
they're
the situation
feeling. No, I'm not saying about this one,
yeah.
but that does happen.
It does happen.
So, I think it needs to be an honest, frank conversation of, he can't see his child. He's going to. There's only going to be a certain amount of time you can put on a brave face every day doing about certain things when you have a child that legally or for whatever reason is being withheld from you. You are going to break down, and if you do that in
Does
public,
that breakdown that needs to be in public?
That's the question.
yes, because we need to see it. Because we need to change the dynamics of how
So
we view men.
you're saying that social media. Okay, so
Of how we-
Okay.
So you're saying a few things. So you're saying that social media isn't just a space for hyper happiness. It should also be a space for hyper unhappiness.
Yeah.
AKA emotion, like Tyrese Gibson. And it should be a space for changing the idea of how we see men. And I agree with all of that.
Because I think, do you know what?
Maybe I just don't like Tyrese.
Yeah, you don't like Tyrese.
No.
Because men come, do you know what? I'm all for men being strong. I love the concept of the alpha male. I'm for it. Because at the same time, if we're going to promote alpha women and women acting in a certain way, but the same, if we're talking about real equality, the same should be for men.
Yeah.
So as hyper emotional as we as females get, men should be able to get the same. And my thing is, with social media, screw the happiness. That is my campaign. Hashtag
hold on.
screw the happiness.
We're launching campaigns, are we?
We're launching campaigns. I think we said over, we're launching campaigns. Screw the happiness. Hashtag screw the happiness. Because you know what, by nature, I do believe
I
in
really
a
like
faith.
hashtag. I really like hashtag.
I do believe in a faith that I can overcome certain things. That's the foundation of Christianity, actually. That
Yeah, yeah.
for everything we can overcome. But Christianity also does say to the concept that we do have sad times.
Of course.
And then we can overcome them. And my issue with social media in the world that we live in is like we want to try and talk about mental health. We want to try to talk about emotions, but we're still promoting certain types of feelings on social media.
So basically, everyone puts their best life forward on social
Don't
media.
put your best life forward.
Everyone's looking at that, thinking,
Days.
and comparing their life to that.
Yeah.
Thinking they're not enough, they're inadequate.
Why? Oh, that person, they're doing this, they're doing that. I can't be the same. Everyone has crap days. If you don't know it, I will tell you now.
Oh, yeah.
Crap days. You wake up in the morning, you're like, not today, son.
Not today.
Not today. Anyone.
Often.
And then you have to go through your day, but just be honest about it. Why have we got to live in such a lie? Oh, we've got to show you that I took this picture and the sunset was beautiful and I was happy. No, I was having a crappy day. It was on the way to work. It made me smile, but then I thought at that moment, this is an Instagrammable
But don't you
picture.
understand? Don't you think people understand that Snapchat, Instagram, they're snapshots.
No, the
of
funny thing
people's
is,
lives.
the same people that will say that I get it, it's a snapshot, are the same people wondering why their life is not that great, and they're comparing it to someone else they've seen.
And that's
So it's like that dichotomy, that contradiction makes me laugh because I'm like, well, you know this, but why are you doing this? Which is why people should screw the happiness. And then I think it's just like screw the happiness.
Hashtag is taking life.
Like, show me a real you. And then I just think it is even worse for men because on the one hand, we knock men for being strong. We as a society now in a situation where we say, you know what, it's all about strong women. Yes, there are strong women, fantastic, but then we don't say that men can be strong.
Who's not saying men can be strong?
Because they believe. So, for instance, the concept of the alpha male is that what makes me laugh is just because you're an alpha male must mean you're misogynistic, which isn't the case.
Yeah, okay.
So this whole
Alright.
the whole alpha male concept leads into misogyny,
Yeah.
which is just crazy, which believes in basically the suppression of women. So that's not true. So then we have these conversations where we say, you know what, screw the idea of the alpha male. Men can be emotional. However, when they do show emotion, we're like, no. Why are you showing-
not too much.
Not too
emotion.
much.
No.
Basically, an emotion that is comfortable for me to see. Screw comfortability. I
Okay,
want to
so
see
you want to see it all the way.
see it all.
But don't you feel the idea of like masculinity, and especially black masculinity, and what it looks like, what it's viewed as, is changing.
Fantastic. Food is amazing.
Really good. It's delicious.
In the thick of it. In the thick of it. Lovely.
But I think the idea of how masculinity and black masculinity
I don't
is
believe-
definitely being challenged and definitely changing.
No, I don't even think of even saying, so me, for even the concept that we'll say masculinity, then we'll say black masculinity. No, well, let's just call it masculinity full stop, because I don't even believe in segregating it into the different subsets, because then I just think that just sends out a tone that their type of masculinity is different. If we want to truly be equal, masculinity is masculinity, whether you're Caucasian, black,
think it's changing?
Asian, Latino. No, because I believe I actually believe it's changing in a way that suits the female concept of what masculinity should be. We don't enforce the fact that masculinity can be strong, or men can be strong. They can show emotion, they can do all these things. I think we do it in a way as you can only show me this as far as
In
I
an
accept
acceptable
it.
way.
As a woman, if I feel acceptable. So I don't want you to portray this image of you as strong. Yes, I do want you to show emotion, which is great, but it's only emotion as far as I can allow it to go. So if I say it goes to this level of, oh yeah, you should be able to cry, but as soon as you do that, you should also be able to say that you'll believe me. And then that's when I'll accept it.
Okay.
Which is not a conversation for all women,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
people.
no.
But it's definitely
It's definitely something to have.
it's a conversation to have because we allow it to a certain extent. We allow it to a level, which I think in societies where we feel comfortable, which is because, for example,
It definitely has to be into a level where people are feeling comfortable.
as people, not women. And I think it's unfortunately
Do you want to just chew that?
to my favour.
Just have a little chew there.
But that's my notion of it. It's definitely. Oh yeah, so people means women. I do feel like people means women find it
So
comfortable.
do you think women dictate how men can be acceptably
Oh,
emotional?
in this day and society, I really do feel like because women are leading the conversation and all these things, the rise of feminism Which
hold on, we are going into future podcasts. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Because the rise of feminism is changing, basically, the way we view masculinity into a perception that appeases them. That's what I mean by that.
Okay. So let's move on from this point and go into our Prosecco dilemma.
Oh my gosh, so wait, I was on a roll.
I know, but I've cut you off.
So basically, we what are we saying on hypermasculinity or hyper emotion?
Okay, I'm saying that I've reflected and I think because I hate Tyrese, I don't hate him. I dislike him a lot. Maybe I didn't accept it. If it was someone else, I would have accepted it better.
If it was, wait for it. If it was John Boyega,
I would have fully. He can cry on my shoulder.
I
will wipe those snot bubbles from his nose.
You would have come round with Prosecco.
I would have invited him out. He would have been here. We would have been having brunch. I would have been making him feel
You would have
better.
held his hand.
Oh yeah, all of that. Because he deserves it.
He would have been.
Tyrese doesn't.
You would have been laying his head on your breast.
On my bosom.
On your bosom.
I would have been doing all the things to make him comfortable and feel better. But John Boyega will never be in the issues that Tyrese is in because John is John and Tyrese is Tyrese. So
it's okay for you, brother.
Whatever, you can
I'm
be
here
there.
for you.
You can be there for Tyrese.
Everyone changes. Everyone needs to remember.
He's not changing for anyone. He's very anyway. I mean, I don't know the man. I don't know the man.
Exactly, just
so I wish him all the best, and I wish that his custody battle gets better, and that we don't see any further snot bubble.
Tyrese, I'm here for you. In every level, I'm here for you.
He can cry on your shoulder.
As a sister, I know he's all about his
prayer
warriors.
He's not here for you.
I will be there for him because you know what? In life, people aren't here for you, but when you need them, they'll be there.
That's
good.
Remember. You be there for him. That's
I'm
fine.
there for you.
I'm not here.
I'm
Tyrese,
there for Fast and Furious.
He even started on The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He even started on Dwayne Johnson. Exactly.
But no, again, I'm still here for you.
So even Fast and Furious might not be here for him. You can be there.
I think I might be the only person
you
there.
Might be the
alongside Samantha.
You'll be in that room alone.
No, Samantha Lee Gibson will be there.
Whatever, the money dried up. Samantha Lee Gibson will be there.
Oh, yeah, we don't know why that's what happened. Okay, but no, I'm here for you. Open heart, Tyrese. Open heart, open home. But in other news,
Prosecco
time.
So
it's a mimosa actually.
It kind of is a mimosa.
I think
so we've got
juice.
complimentary orange juice. So we haven't. Do you know what? Like we need to. We're going to record the
review
after this.
But just to let you know, before the Prosecco came, it was before. Oh, please do! It's so good. I'm so
jealous. Look at what you ordered.
It's still amazing. But even just as a side note, just to let you guys know, before the Prosecco came, they actually said and asked, "Do you want complimentary orange juice with that?" And I double took. The woman was aghast at my
She almost fell off her
vastness.
chair. Louise almost fell off her chair. Complimentary orange juice. I mean, it's the small things, isn't it? It's the small things in life that count.
And if you listen to our review, you'll know why.
Yeah.
But people.
Alright.
Prosecco time dilemma. This is the time of the show where we crack open a bottle of Prosecco or continue drinking the Prosecco that we've been drinking for the past, 30 odd minutes.
Yeah.
And we talk about dilemma that you, the audience, you, the viewer, you, the friend, are facing in life that you just want our opinions and help on. Because as a friend, we would help you. So you just want our opinions on your dilemma to help you.
Now we are not therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists. None of these things. But we're a friend. We're a listening ear, and just want to help.
Indeed.
We'll have a conversation about it because talking is good. Talking is good.
Is sharing.
Hearing is sharing, and talking is good. So yeah. Louise, do you have a Prosecco time dilemma to share with us?
I do.
Wow, you looked really pained when you said that. Jeez. What are you going to share with us?
Okay. What do you do?
Oh, God. Yeah.
I love it. What do you do when you know that your friend is in a relationship that she doesn't want to be in?
Oh, God.
So I'll give you the scenario.
Yeah, go on.
A friend of my friend is my enemy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Not my enemy. Not my enemy at all. I have a friend.
A friend of a friend. Okay, yeah.
I actually have a friend.
You have a friend?
I have friends.
You actually have a friend, yeah? That's good for
Getting
you.
her Prosecco glass topped up right now.
Wow.
bit of spillage there, so just got to wipe that. Now, I have a friend who's in a relationship that categorically she doesn't want to be in. She says that, she said, not to me directly, but to another friend, she's kind of mentioned that, she's mentioned quite a few things over the time that she's been with this individual, that she's not actually happy. But they just keep moving forward in the relationship.
How? How is that happening when they're not happy? Is he happy?
And from the impression that my friend gets from the other person, from the boyfriend, is that he's not happy as well.
Oh my god.
Recently, very recently, they've moved in together, and she's not happy. She actually said, why is she doing this? Like, why is she moving?
Why did she?
But she's still a good person. So,
this is very frustrating.
So I'll give you a bit of background. So the background is that she does live just outside London.
Okay.
But most of her other close friends who live kind of near her are in relationships, are kind of doing the happy married life with kids and everything.
Oh no.
But she's for example, she got into a relationship
with him.
Yeah, with him, and now she feels like she's part of that bubble. She's part of that. We're all in relationships. We're all doing that, as opposed to being with someone like myself, who is #single with Christ.
Oh wait.
She sips her prosecco, as she said.
#single with Christ. Is that your?
And the prosecco glass only goes so far because you just realised what you said.
Is that really your hashtag? Oh, Louise. I mean, you are with
right now. #for now.
Yeah, temporary,
but there's definitely a difference between the single friends in life, the single friends and those in relationships, or the single friends and those with kids. There's always a difference.
Well, it's a different stage in your life, isn't it? And that's where the difference comes.
So
I don't understand how people can be so unhappy for such a long period of time. Maybe I'm. What is it when you just like pleasure, a hedonist?
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not fully fledged, but I just don't get how someone could be in. Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, I don't know how someone could just be in an unhappy situation for just how long have we been together? Years. I'm assuming it's like years, like a long period of time.
It's like 3 or 4 years.
Oh my! Of unhappiness. How? How is that happening? It's sad.
It's like happy moments. You know when someone has happy moments, but there's underlying happiness. So my query is, how do I raise it with her? Because you've had conversations and you say certain things, but she just keeps moving forward. How do you tell her, stop it, you're making a mistake?
I think you should leave her alone. I think leave her to it. I'm sorry, no. Do you know why? Because ultimately, she has to leave when she's ready to leave. Like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I take it back. Maybe the conversation you have with her is...
Because I was going to say, you're going to let her get all the way.
No, but it's not you letting her do anything. She's doing it. She's doing it. They are both doing it. They're both doing it.
She is, but I think with friends, when the friends come to you and tell you a situation...
Will she listen? Is she a friend that will listen? Because sometimes friends don't listen,
No, friends don't listen, but you're still there to give moral guidance. That's my thing. My thing with friends has always been, even if you don't listen to me, I'm going to give you a very raw opinion. It's obviously going to be from a moral background.
I'm not giving it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would give it because at the end of that, my duty as a friend, like to see you go through something, you talk to me. You may not take my advice, but I'm still going to give it. I'm still going to give you the right advice because it's really not about whether does she listen. Is there any point? It's always about giving someone the right advice because you don't know when they will.
How many times can you give someone advice and them not listen though?
How many times can you tell a drug addict or an alcoholic to stop drinking?
Exactly.
But then it comes to one day and you never know. Sometimes they tell you the day or sometimes you see it.
It's when they're ready. It's when they're ready. So even if you give someone the advice once, that's enough. That's enough. Because she's not making any changes in her life for her happiness until she is ready. So you can tell her every day what she needs to do. She will not change or do what she needs to do until she is ready.
So you think
have that final conversation. Have that one conversation and lock it off. That's it. Like, yeah. Why are you like?
It's not like, for example, it's not like troubling my life. I'm not going to bed sleepless. But at the end of the day, do you know who I am?
True. If you were, that would have been a huge problem.
I'd be that extra committed friend.
Oh please, you would have been an idiot. I would have been like, stop it.
That's a lie. Because I would have come around your house for Prosecco to talk about it and you would not say no.
I would have taken the Prosecco.
Exactly, and just shut
maybe locked you out.
Yeah, literally. It's like, thanks for Prosecco, goodbye.
Bye.
No, but do you know what it is? I was going to say something really poignant there and it left me, but the glass is still in my hand. Yeah, sometimes I think it's not about it's also about the fact that it is a selfish mentality of, I don't have time to hear you moan to me in 2 years' time that when he proposed to you and you got married in some elopement, that you should got married. So I want to stop you. I want to stop you right now. I do want to stop you right now because I don't have time for it. I do not want to hear about the
The
situation.
question I would ask her in the final conversation, because it would mean no. This is the last conversation, and I would say, look, babe, this is the last time I'm going to talk about this because ultimately it is your life and you do what the frig you want to do. Yeah. But I would ask her, what is it that is keeping her in this relationship? If it's not happiness, it's not fulfilling something for her. Oh gosh, what is it that's keeping her in this relationship? I would want her to, and I don't know, it would not be an acceptable answer. So I need her to really explore that. And then I would say, good luck. Good luck. And I would pick up my glass of Prosecco, sip on it silently, and exit the conversation. That's it. Done. Finished. You've had several conversations with her. She hasn't made any changes. She continues to resume this unhappy relationship. Then crack on. That is your decision. That's the decision she's made.
Then if I have to hear the conversations about it,
No, you don't. Tell
again.
her you're finished. That's it. We're done. I don't want to hear anymore. Tell her when she comes to you, she needs to be the social media happy. Tell her when she comes to you, she needs to be hyper happy.
She needs to bring the hashtag bring the happiness.
Bring the happiness. Bring the happiness. Because if she wants to just be there, that is her choice. Don't come and moan or complain and not be doing anything about it. No, thank you. No one's got time for that. Tell her. Have your last conversation and tell her. And the next time you see her, you want her to be smiling through the pain. If she's going to sit there in that relationship, smile through it, boo.
What if she was getting engaged to this guy?
Then again,
No more conversations. Marrying this guy.
have a conversation about what hat you're going to wear to the engagement. Have that conversation about the hat you're going to wear to the engagement. It is not up to you. Why is she doing that? Why?
Purple.
Is it by force? Purple.
Purple. Seems like a wedding for purple. Do you know what it is though? I do get where you're coming from because the worst thing is when you give friends advice and they don't listen. But when you see a friend making such a mistake, because you know what, in actual fact they're scared.
Yeah.
They do feel like
What's she scared of?
being alone. You know, like some people, loneliness
yeah.
is really like a struggle, especially when you're.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet because there's a really good dynamic of my friends who are single and my
Yeah.
friends in relationships. Like across my friendships from different circles.
Okay,
But if there was a thing of like every single, like I was literally, everyone can point to me and say, you're the single friend.
Yeah. For all her friends that I like in relationships.
All of them. She has like, for
You know what
example,
she should do?
the close friends, and then you know, for example, there's friends from. Sometimes there's friends from back home, there's friends from school, then you've got your friends from uni, then your friends from work. Generally across all her dynamics, most of her friends are relationships. I'm one of the single ones, some of my other friends are one of the single ones, but we live in London. When you kind of, there's also another mentality, let's be real, when you kind of just live outside London and we're travelling to see each other.
So it's a relationship of convenience more than anything else.
That's what it is. And again, I think the thing is, for me, I'm very morally challenged, as I like to say. And if I see a friend do something crappy, for me, my voice, I never tire of my own voice. This is why I do this.
No, you don't.
I don't. Just to let you know.
No, you don't. But I mean, she needs to, if that's the case, and all her friends are in a relationship, and she's not, blah, 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 just get some new friends. Get some new friends because, like, clearly, like, you know, they're in a different level in their life, they're doing other things. And it's not by force. Like, you don't have to be trying to keep up with the Joneses. No. Get some new friends. It's great, you know, meetup.com. You can go and meet people, do interesting things around activities that you all enjoy. She needs to build up another life then. You're single, you're her friend, so why don't you hang around more with you?
I'm busy.
Oh, jeez.
I'm joking. I am always here for my friends. Always. But it's true.
It's sad. And
It's sad.
she's young. She's not like she's like old. She's a young girl. She's been living her life. I mean, maybe we have to have a podcast about this because this is a real thing, right? People being in a relationship of like convenience.
And with that, I think we should round off because that is another topic
Yeah.
that you guys will be hearing soon in the new season.
Yay.
Because a new season is coming. It is coming. So guys, as per usual, all the social medias are going to follow.
Yeah.
But we loved having you here with us.
And thank you for being here for our first season.
Indeed.
Of Two Black Butterflies.
Indeed. It was fantastic. It was precious.
Oh, great things to come. Great things to come.
As per usual.
Louise.
Jordan. It's been fabulous.
It's been fabulous, guys. Have a good day.
Time to fly out.
Bye. Cheek.
Thanks for tuning in to Two Black Butterflies present Let's Talk About. We'd love to keep the conversation going. So please feel free to drop your dilemmas, stories or general musings via our email twoblackbutterflies@gmail.com. Yes, it's all one word. Or if you're feeling more social, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook via @2, as in the word 2, Black Butterflies, and on Twitter via @2, as in the number 2, BLK Butterflies. Yes, the struggle for the name was real. Don't forget to tune into the show next week, Butterfly Gang. Time to fly out.